Okay, guys, Piers Morgan recently grilled the Israeli Minister of Social Equality. I mean, absolutely wild interview. And Piers Morgan brought the receipts on this. I mean, he was absolutely grilling her. She was basically openly saying, and Piers brought this up, how she's made numerous comments on how she basically doesn't care about what happened to the Gaza Strip, saying she's proud of the ruins in the Gaza Strip. She's proud of everything that's happened there. She wants another Nakba in the Gaza Strip, which is the forced displacement of all the Palestinians there. She openly said this on record. And the thing that's so crazy about this clip I'm going to show you, leading up to it, she was basically claiming, yeah, we don't want any civilians hurt. We don't want any civilians displaced. Smotrich, the finance minister who made all these crazy statements, he didn't actually mean that. And she was basically trying to sanitize her language, basically saying, yeah, I didn't mean anything that my past record says. Because again, she's speaking to a different audience. She's speaking to Piers Morgan, more of an international audience and not more of a domestic political audience. But then Piers, it appears she's going to get away with it. Piers brings the receipts and like, wait a second, lady. Here are your comments. Like, how do you respond to this exactly? And it is absolutely wild. Let's just get right into it. Here's a clip of Piers Morgan absolutely grilling the Israeli Minister of Social Equality, which is pretty ironic. Here's a clip, and we'll talk about it after. And guys, by the way, make sure to like and subscribe. It's super good for the algorithm, so hit that subscribe button, like down below, and you can comment as well. My Patreon, if you want to support the channel in that way, is also down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a clip, and we'll talk about it
Would you
after.
like to accept them or we eliminate the terror of Hamas? Would England accept them?
Well, let me read you.
Maybe
let me remind you of some of the things that you've said yourself. All right, during an October 24 rally in support of Jewish settlements in Gaza, you said there should be another Nakba, referring to the 1948 Palestinian displacement of hundreds of thousands of people. You also said, I am personally proud of the ruins of Gaza and that every baby, even 80 years from now, will tell their grandchildren what the Jews did. That was in February, you said this. You want explicit violence against Hamas and Palestinians. In February 2024...
Against Hamas, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We want to eliminate every terrorist of Hamas. Let me tell you that.
Hang on, I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished. Sorry, I haven't finished. I haven't finished yet.
Oh,
in December 2023, you said, I don't care about Gaza. I literally don't care at all. I mean, and I could go on reading you stuff you've had. So my point is, you say that Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, they're the right-wingers. You're sounding pretty right-wing yourself.
I'm a right-winger as well.
Right.
Absolutely.
Would you say you're an extremist?
That doesn't mean I take any pleasure of an innocent Arab man or woman or child in Gaza suffering. But the fact is that you all, for some reason, refuse to acknowledge is that Hamas is using them as human shields all the time.
I've never denied that.
Me.
Again, so Piers does a good job. He brings the receipts, basically. And it's interesting, too, how a lot of these Israeli ministers, a lot of these Israeli journalists who come on trying to defend the Israeli position in the Gaza Strip, they basically are now accusing Piers of being a Hamas propagandist, which is totally insane if you know anything about what Piers have been saying over the last few months and even over the past year or so about the conflict. And again, Piers brings her receipts basically saying, I'm not going to be listening to your BS and your smears because you know it's not true. And again, he brings up how she said, and she's trying to make it seem like, oh, she just wants peace and everything. She doesn't want anything to happen to the Palestinians or ethnic cleansing. But Piers brings up, you literally said on record that you want another Nakba, which is a forced displacement of all the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. Number two, you are proud of the ruins of the Gaza Strip. You're proud of it, which is, of course, means, I mean, you're proud of all the death and destruction of the Gaza Strip, of all the civilians who've been killed. I mean, it's a pretty wild thing to say. You're okay with violence against Palestinians. And again, she tried to basically say afterward, oh, no, I was only talking about Hamas. But again, Piers also has the receipts. You said you're happy about all the violence that has been done to the Palestinians in particular, which, again, is just pretty wild to say that open publicly. And you're a minister. You're not someone on Facebook. You are an Israeli minister of social equality. So you are a high-level person in the government. You're in the cabinet. I mean, it's just beyond insane. And again, she openly said it. She doesn't care about Gaza. And if you listen to many of the Israeli ministers, this is kind of what they're openly saying now. And again, in the beginning of the war, a lot of the Israelis were saying in the government, they were like, listen, we don't want to actually take over the Gaza Strip. We want basically just to remove Hamas. But over time, that has completely shifted. The open position now of the Israeli government is, yeah, we just want to take over the entirety of the Gaza Strip. That's what we want to do, and that's what's going to happen. And that's basically what their standard position is right now. So it's absolutely wild, and I don't think people are buying it anymore. And the stuff that this minister was saying, I don't think anyone is buying it. And people in the comments watching that video, they were just destroying her. Like, is this woman serious right now? I think Piers Morgan does a good job of having the receipts and actually exposing her for basically just pushing ridiculous outright propaganda. So beyond insane. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. Super good for the algorithm. Patreon is down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.